Hello everybody and welcome back to Twinplays Total Warhammer. On to episode 6 now. So we have almost reunited the lands of the vampires under one banner. Just fought Oberstein. One day I will get pronunciation right, but it is not this day. Just fought Oberstein, left under the Templehof's control, and then we're going to have to start turning our attention to bigger fish, and that's where it's going to be a difficult decision because we have potential enemies on all sides. But priority, I think, for this episode will be taking Fort Oberstein and strengthening our economy. So we're going to start off by just checking if there's anything to build. So there is a Waldenhof. Economy is recovering well. Castle Templehof gave us a nice big boost, so we now have 2 walled cities, which is always helpful. So here we can upgrade the charnel pit to the lynch yard, increasing the recruitment capacity and growth, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Our armies were quite depleted last time out. Castle Templehof was quite a siege, which I could have managed better. We're going to wait for these 2 to recover, and hopefully Templehof are sufficiently crippled economically. I do also remember an army going off in this vague direction, so we'll keep an eye out for that as well. So it's Manfred has another skill point, ranking up pretty quickly, becoming quite a commander. I feel like he turned the siege once I'd remembered where he was, so I feel like improving his skills, so we'll do that with the hunger, which I presume they're his skills. We will end the turn. Yes, so that army's come back.
Your prestige grows, my lord. News of your conquests spreads far and wide. Your developing power is noted by even the most distant of kings and bestial lords.
Well, I'd be happy if they kind of ignored me for the moment. I'm still not too confident in these new battle mechanics and these new units yet. So hopefully they don't keep too much of a watchful eye on me. So we've occupied 2 more settlements, which has given us an extra 4,000 in the bank. Our new objective is the spread of undeath. Manfred's influence must spread across all of Sylvania and beyond into the Empire itself, if he is to realise his dread ambition of becoming the first and only eternal empire. But before he can rule, a power base should be established and fresh troops risen for the challenges ahead. So 6 more settlements, 4,000 as a reward.
Obedience is becoming a problem here, my lord. Those that inhabit this place begin to stir against your rule. Appease or suppress them to snuff out dissent.
So we've been given a necromancer to help. Yeah, that's fine. I don't really want to drag the dwarves into a war just yet. So public order is pretty poor, but we have just taken it. This is our new guy. I wonder if we... No, not... That was close. No, not rename... Well, I could rename him. Let's move him out. So, what are his skills?
Hellish vigor.
Minus construction costs, so that's not exactly what I thought he'd do. Hey ho. So let's take a look at this army that's returned. Very weak. The fort itself doesn't have much. Zombies, skeleton spearmen, and fell bats. It's unwalled settlement, so
I grow impatient.
I think we'll continue to allow this to recover, just to make sure they're at full strength.
This better be important. This night.
Can we put anything in this? Crit balls. Let's get a couple of them just in case, just to bolster the numbers. We can now upgrade the main building. I think tier 3, from what I've read, gives us some walls. Which is close to the dwarves. Waldenhof would be probably the most useful. Yeah, so let's rebuild that into a tier 3 settlement. And we'll continue to recover. Another skill point. Wonderful. Resurrect's dead. Replenishes health. Minus more construction costs. We might we might go down this route and leave him away from the art we've got. Actually, most of the heroes died, didn't they? So he would actually be quite useful in an army anyway. We'll decide to that when it comes to it. Let's end the turn again. Winds of magic have changed. Not particularly. Enemy within. One of your spies who flits between the courts of mortal men seems to be straying from his appointed task. He is a being that still breathes but craves the red kiss. Perhaps a visit is in order to remind him who he serves. Give him a whiff or immortality. Minus hero action, I'm not really using him anyway. Snap his neck. Plus hero action. What did he do? I mean, he just strayed from his task. I need to snap his neck, Jesus. That was from last time, wasn't it? Yeah. Still nothing to build.
The true Von Garstein.
Army's good enough.
Such a thing is impossible.
What do you
Right,
want?
let's move with this.
Ready. I hunt.
Move both our armies out. We are going to
Impress.
fort Overstyre.
Obliterate.
I mean, it's a foregone conclusion, but just so that we get a battle, and I still need to optimise how I'm using my troops, so we're going to fight this. Okay, so here we are on the field. Our reinforcements coming in from the rear, so I think we'll just set up. We're on a nice little hill anyway. Some scary monument there. Angel of Death. So we've got. Let's just come back. Same kind of tactics, methinks. Let's go to some warriors behind our spears. Manfred in the middle. Our direwolves. I didn't realise this. Direwolves can actually deploy outside the zone, which is very useful. Well, guys, we're going to keep the 2 damage units together, and the 11 on their own on the left flank. Reinforcements we're going to use maybe as a flanking force. We'll see. So let's get underway. There's their forces. Spearmen, a lot of zombies. Some fell bats themselves. No match for the Vargeist. I think the key this time is going to be not to get bogged down.
Night has fallen.
I'm going to use these as a try and bring these guys up on the hill if they'll get there in time.
I serve me. Devour me.
Let's move these guys onto that
Hearken to
hill.
my will. I assent.
Keep these on the flank. Move these guys over. And I will keep them at distance just so they don't draw too much attention. Looks like they're going to wait for me to consolidate my forces into one group fighting unit, which is good. Certainly wouldn't advise them to do so, but I certainly won't discourage them from doing so. Not many battles have gone really to any kind of plan at the moment. So it'll be good training in this one, I think. Shots of the vampiric horde marching. Those crazy ass zombies. Doing the classic medieval dance move. The skeleton right there. You've seen at many taverns around the Warhammer universe. To number 6 in the year 202. Not that that's probably relevant, so I don't know anything about Warhammer, please don't shout at me. As far as I can tell, time doesn't actually move in this game, so we're going to put those as a second front line. Criticals. Use them as another flanking unit. So I haven't utilised much. I mean, this is a fantasy universe, but it's still a total war game, and I always used to flank with infantry. I haven't felt the need to do that so far. So that's going to be the slight difference we do. They're going to flank with a unit. Oh, I've selected something I shouldn't. Oh, there we go. Back to your places, man. We're just going to move this line a little bit further that way. And we shall advance. So this is a battle that's completely straightforward on auto-resolve, but I still want to get used to the tactics of using this army, because after this fight we have to choose really between taking on the full might of the dwarves in the mountains or striking into the Empire's lands. That's still not really decided. What are you doing, Manfred? You could move up. I am a horrible stickler for symmetry. I don't like how they're at an angle. I'm sorry, but you're going to have to wait for me to sort that out. And these skeletons shouldn't even be in a straight line full stop. I mean, they're skeletons, but hey ho. Right. Manfred can wait. He's not exactly going to be crucial in this. So we're just going to charge on in there, really, with our full line. Here we go. Our guys straight into the Felbats. We're not going to give them a chance to take out our infantry, as is the norm. We're going to take a look at our army charging in. There's Manfred. He has made it to the front of the queue. Our guys sound the Felbats. Their usual ritual. Absolute mess. This keeps them occupied. Alright, if I can't work out a proper tactic here, I mean, this is like the most perfect situation for encircling. Where are our wolves? Let's get them around the back. Reminds me, I will, slight spoiler warning here if you haven't watched episode 9 of Game of Thrones, so the virtual is, if you do. This reminds me a lot of a certain battle in episode 9 with the encircling of certain people. We're not going any further in because some people, even when you say spoilers, will still listen. You won't spoil it too much. Just stupid. Let's get the wild guys straight in there. I will just go in this little gap there. And bridge right in the middle. Choke a little bit there. Let's take the menus off. There we go. They are indeed encircled. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, that's not good. So many troops on my own, I don't know where the actual enemies are. Wow, this is chaos. Spoilers. Chaos is still to come. Mighty Vargas doing their worst. I mean, I literally don't know what's going on here. I'm just going to sit back. Nice little, get a nice angle. There we go. General up on that hill. Just enjoying a nice meal. Stay down on the carnage now. Zombies flying all over the place. I don't know what this green stuff is. It's never come off any of my zombies, but I've never had some there, so I think I've got rid of them. Some kind of effect. Remind them what they're supposed to be doing, just in case. Side is one, and they're all standing about doing nothing. So let's close the gap. Fully encircled now. There's a slew of bodies in the centre. And we have a decisive victory, I think, for the first time in the campaign. Only lost 220. Killed all 1,800 of them. That's a job well done there. I think the overwhelming infantry helped there. They sort of all bunched up in the middle of theirs and made it pretty easy to encircle, but still a good exercise. We're going to occupy it. It's vampiric territory.
What do you want?
The Temple are finally obliterated. There is nothing left apart from the echoing laughter of thirsting gods. Haha. Talisman gained, Dragonbane gem. 30% more fire resistance and a berserker sword. Charge bonus, melee attack and weapon strength.
I grow impatient.
Just see if he's been using that. Currently using a biting blade. Armor piercing. Yeah, use the berserker sword. Gain anything else? Not really. Oh, we have a black cat as a follower. Oh, it's being used by it. Okay, Manfred is more important. Right, we'll send our reserve army back to Castle Templehof. We'll leave Manfred on the front. Oberstyre. Range settlement. 1 turn till surplus, so 1 more turn and we'll be ready to rebuild there. Right, we're just going to end this turn and allow it to be settled. Allow things to settle once we give Manfred 1 more point. Give him some armour. Sure, sooner or later I will leave him in a very silly position. And he will need it. Let's go forward. Again, really? Orcs? Greenskins? Just gonna wander on through. Let's set up a toll road. Like a fortune. We've summoned the White King. Siegfried Ratep. Great. So here's a White King. Oh, it says over there. So a few normal skills. More like a kind of ninja from Shogun 2 type thing. We have 2 heroes back there.
Sylvania's borders.
She's a vampire. Let's put the vampire there.
Balance macabre.
And the White Lord with Manfred. Very depleted Greenskins army heading back for our lands. We should be able to, yes we can. Upgrade that, then we can get some buildings going. So, technology first. Let's increase the income. Or was that already? Yeah, that was already done. Empiric corruption can never be a bad thing. Oh, Little Hand's a battle site marker. Raise dead people. Never raised such a ration. A brash man, as Ryan Reynolds.
What do you want?
Sure, did love Deadpool. Great movie. Just come out on DVD actually. May get that soon. Okay, I think then the best thing to do now then is set out our battle plan. So, Empire, obviously being harassed from the Orcs, they have so they're not enemies with any of the other Empire factions just yet. I feel like the Dwarves are going to be a difficult opponent. The thing I can do with the Empire, I mean the Dwarves are united now under a confederation, whereas the Empire have got different factions that aren't all aligned with each other. They obviously are Stirland. Ostermark are with Ostland, which is over here, and are at war with the, oh my goodness, Talabekland. That's what they're called. The Dwarves is a long campaign. Ostermark seems like a good target. So what we're going to do is break off Carlo von Sinclair. Just moving on, idiot.
Follow me.
She is, over the next couple of turns while we're building up the economy, she is going to go into the Ostermark's lands and investigate the suitableness of the lands for invasion. What's just appeared here? That's our right king. I might send him into the Dwarflands then, just to have a scout around as well. What we want to see is how many settlements we're going to have to take, and the kind of forces they've got left. So I think we're going to leave it there for episode 6. Next time, then, we will see what these 2 scouts bring back in terms of information, and continue to build for the eventual invasion of either the Ostmark or the Dwarven lands. So thank you very much for watching, guys. If you did enjoy the video, it would be great if you could leave a like down below, a comment if you've got any advice or criticism of the series. If you've got anything you want to name, any of the units or the heroes, you're welcome to do so as well. This should hopefully be going out on Tuesday. Next episode will be on a Thursday. If you want to keep up to date with when the next episodes are out, or up to date with what's going on the channel, the subscribe button is down below as well. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.